Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Vault Tutorials. I am KohitsuGZ, and in this video we are going to go over something a bit new that has happened from today. So going to your notices section, you're going to see this one little notice at the top. So this is going to be the Journey of Awakening, the Killer Machine Edition. So very similar to Barigen, you're going to be able to awaken the S grade soul of Killer Machine. So you're going to get an S star grade soul. So that's actually going to be really good. I'm not sure what kind of abilities or upgrades it's going to have, but Killer Machine Soul is actually pretty good already. So this isn't going to be, as of right now, and it's not going to be a limited event. This is actually going to be every Friday for 48 hour period. So that's going to be every Friday from 3 p.m. till Sunday 2:59. So with this, what you do is that you're going to actually have quests where you can actually have Killer Machine out on the field quite often, and you can actually defeat it and try to get his soul. Then also you're going to have the actual Awakening Journey quest as well. So with that one, what you want to do is you can actually finish the quest and get the actual treasure pearl. But the thing is, in order to awaken the Killer Machine S grade soul, you're going to actually need 5 of them. So you get 1 for completing this quest, and then you're going to have to get fragments of the treasure souls or soul pearls in order to actually get the other 4. So here, this is what it's going to actually look like. So here you're going to have to select the actual quest. Then while you're actually in that quest, don't necessarily complete the quest, just have the quest open. You're going to have specific monsters that are going to be on the field, and as you can see from before, the field was completely different. So these particular monsters on the field, they're actually going to give you these fragments of the treasure pearls. So you want to collect those, and then once you have enough, you can exchange them in the actual exchange. There's going to be a special exchange for that. So I've already looked it up. It's actually going to be 2,000 fragments for 1 treasure pearl, and you don't get a whole lot of them per battle unless Killer Machine is actually in the actual fight. But once you actually have all 5, you'll be able to create the S star grade pearl. So the monsters that are going to come out are actually going to be the Shibereru Tan Bira, which is like the Shimmering Saber. You're going to have Lizard Man, you're going to have Badfinger, you're going to have the Jaguar Mage, the Shield Ogre, you're going to have the Drago Metal, you're going to have the Hiragi Doshi, which is, I believe, the Holly Boy, I believe what I named him, and then you're going to also have the Killer Machine, of course. So those are going to be the monsters that are going to be popping out. So in order to actually awaken the soul, you need to meet certain conditions. So condition 1 is that you have to clear main story 10, quest 10, chapter 10. You have to clear that. You need to have an S grade Killer Machine soul, and then you're going to have the 5 Killer Machine treasure pearls in order to do this. So I have actually already finished the quest, so I'm actually now just collecting the actual fragments on the field. So these particular enemies, if you actually real quick go to your quest, you're going to see it right here. So it's going to be recommended level 75, but these are not going to be your standard level 75 enemies. So with level 75 enemies, I'm usually able to defeat them in 1 round for the most part, but I can show you right here, it takes a lot, maybe a couple of rounds, probably 3 rounds for me to actually beat them. So if I go into battle, you're going to see that these enemies are quite strong. So there, one character is asleep, and oh, big surprise. So that's actually going to come up later in the video. and you can see that I'm actually having not a hard time, but it's, I would say, an almost even battle. Yep, so you can see this is taking a lot more time than it usually would for me. But yeah, but they're finished. But yeah, these enemies are rough. They're from lower level quests, but they have been their power has been completely boosted and upped. So, but this is actually going to be a good way to level up as well. So some of these battles you can actually get at least 6,000 XP. Yeah, it's gonna take some time, so that's why it's going to be every Friday. So you're gonna have probably, I'd say you could probably get 2,000 like every week for a 48-hour period in order to actually get it. So maybe this could take about a month or so. Could take less, depends on how much you actually grind. But with that said, yeah, please try that out. Should be actually quite interesting. Hopefully you have an S grade Killer Machine Soul. So if you don't, yeah, just go out there and get it. Now the next part of this video that I want to do is an equipment rundown. So as you can see from that battle, I actually got the new staff, the Heavenly Dark Lord staff. I finally got it with the Double Fukubiki that actually just started yesterday. So I'm very happy with this staff. It does more Dorma damage than the Ryuou staff, so it's great so far. But I wanted to go over into a details video about it, so I'm going to do that right now. So starting out with pretty much any random battle, so I'll choose these Mad Fingers. Okay, actually this isn't so bad. Okay, so now my Armamentalist is up. So the Heavily Dark Lord staff is actually going to have a couple of skills that we have seen before and some that we have not seen before. The one that we have seen before is actually going to be right here. So Hinatos. So I've been using this recently for some battles. So what it does is that it lowers the attack power of one enemy by 1 rank, and it only costs 10 MP. So like this. So there, the attack of that Mad Finger was lowered, so you can see it right up here. Okay, so next we're gonna have another spell. So that's gonna be Haruko. So that's going to be right here. So Haruko, what this does is that it's blades of ice that do light Haru spell damage to all enemies, and it costs 15 MP, so it'll look like this. So again, light damage. Okay, so next we're going to have the new skill. So this is going to be Ninji Dama, or Ninji Ball, which is Mind Ball. So that's going to be right here. So what this does is throwing balls made from the power of the mind. This does 2 attacks to random characters for moderate spell damage, and also has a chance to lower spell resistance. So like this. Okay, got both of them. So let's see. And yes, so you can see right here, the Jaguar Mage, its spell resistance has been lowered. So we're gonna now move on to the final skill, or final spell. Okay, so now moving on to the final spell, this is going to be Tenchi Jaho, so that's going to be Heaven and Earth Evil Cannon. So what this does is that it's calling on the powers of darkness. This spell does massive Dorma spell damage to all characters, and it costs a whopping 46 MP, so that's quite a lot. So like this. So yeah, so I've been waiting for this particular weapon for quite some time now. But yeah, that's going to be the Heavenly Dark Lord staff. So it's great because it's just a step up from Ryuou staff. So it's something that I really needed, and I think I mentioned in the previous video that that's kind of what I wanted out of the Fukubiki. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the Heavenly Dark Lord staff actually does a lot more damage than Ryuou's staff. So I'm very happy with this particular weapon. I don't think I'm going to try to get the head and chest for this particular gear. I really just want the weapon. Depends. I could use Fukubiki tickets, but I think I want to use them for later double Fukubiki down the line, especially for the Pirate and Black Count Fukubiki. So with that said, I'm going to actually end this video here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.